right, thank you so much for attending tonight's game between the Portage Christian Pacers and the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen. If you would, please stand for a word of prayer. We'll start off this evening with a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem, and then starting lineups. Again, we appreciate you being here at our gym. Praying for tonight's game is senior David Merholski.
Dear God, thank you for this day and for giving us an opportunity to play basketball. Thank you for the great people you've put in our lives and all that you've given for us. God, thank you for sending your son to die for us. God, thank you for salvation and giving us a home in heaven. Please help us not to take that for granted and to live for you. God, we love you. Please give us a good night of basketball tonight. Please keep us safe. Amen.
That was the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen Orchestra. Give them a big hand if you would. And now the starting lineup for the Portage Christian Pacers. At guard, number 3, Timothy Verdun. At guard, number 10, Nelson Torres. At forward, number 14, Brandon Sheeler. At forward, number 15, Darnell Weston. And at forward, number 30, Caleb Moody. The Pacers are coached by Tommy Wilson. Shooting guard, number 12, a junior, David Fernandez. The man in the middle, standing 6'5", a junior, number 22, J.P. Starting at forward, number 2, the muscular senior, Elijah Geisman. Starting at small forward, a sophomore, number 11, Connor Lemon. And starting at point guard, a sophomore, number 13, Jeff Woosley. The Swordsmen are coached by James Woosley.
A corner three from David Fernandez to start off your evening's matchup between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and the Portage Christian Pacers. My name is John Woosley, and I thank you for tuning in this evening to HBTV. Here's JP Garrett, a breakaway.
No, JP! Don't do it to me. And there's Dave Fernandez with his 5th point in 30 seconds. Dave Fernandez, hot start.
Come on.
JP cocked that back like he was going to dunk it.
He did.
I mean, he brought that ball behind his head. The man excites me every time he gets a fast break. Connor Lemon steal. Connor pushing ahead. Got space. Up. And it's good. Connor Lemon, 2 points quickly. 7-0 start immediately here for the Swordsmen.
Wow.
And Coach is going to talk things over with his team. That's Coach Tommy Wilson there with a quick timeout. Probably a wise timeout, John. Hot start for the Swordsmen.
Yeah. Yeah, something you like to see, Josh. Coming off a Christmas break, kind of getting the cobwebs out, and Swordsmen, man, wasted no time.
Yeah.
Wasted no time. A quick 3, a quick 5 points for David, a 2 for Connor. And, Josh, those two guys, man, we'd love to see him get going. Love to see him get going.
Yes.
And normally not two of our highest scoring players. But, man, JP thought about throwing it down there,
Did he
Josh.
get contact there? Was there? I think someone bumped him in the hip. It looked like he went up, but then got knocked a little closer. Oh, and they're obliging me here and giving it to us again. Maybe, maybe not.
It's an awkward angle there.
Yeah, maybe.
In transition. And, man, I think our Swordsmen used the timeout more than Portage did there, Josh, as we're talking things over.
They're ready. Coach just said, here's what you do. Get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Period. Do it.
Here we go.
Do it.
Here we go. This is number 30, Caleb Moody. Oh, it's a travel. Nearly called there.
Yeah, and we're in that 1-3-1 trap, and Connor Lemon, a dunk threat. Here he is! Connor. If he had it cleanly, it could have been a dunk. David thought about getting points 6, 7, and 8 there, and he might take it right here. Looks like Portage in a zone here. Nice kick. JP! Go up and get it, JP. Got it. 2 points, 9-0. Hot start for the Swordsmen. This is what you want. It's how you want to start games with an edge. And the last game they played here, they lost.
Yeah.
First loss of the season,
Yep.
and they're hoping the only.
Yeah, absolutely, Josh. And I don't even want to recall that loss to Victory Christian. Just a neck and neck.
Yeah.
And actually, it wasn't. We lost it in the end there. Man, up big in that fourth quarter. And, Josh, I'm sorry. I keep talking about it. Let's talk about something else. Here we are, 9-0. Let's get this taste out of our mouth.
Just
Here we
started
are.
the game. Ugh.
Let's go. Here we are. Swordsman ball onto their own basket. Dave Fernandez to inbound. Who's he going to find?
I think he's going to find Connor. Oh, he could slip it in there, but instead he finds JP, the big 6'5 guy. That's an easy find. It's going to be white ball again. But, John, if you don't know what to do and you have the ball out of bounds and you're that guy, then in that spot, it's tough. Boy, you just want to go high to the 6'5 guy and let him go get it. You know, not a guy out there can match him, I don't think, as far as the leap. There's a screen. Connor wide open. Going to swing to Jeff up top, number 13, the point guard here, a sophomore. Looking to take him off the dribble. Defended tightly by Timothy Verdon. And that's Elijah Guzman. Jeff on the drive. Floater. Oh, and smooth touch. Puts the lead to 11 with Portage Christian yet to get a bucket. Point guard here, Caleb Moody. A little step back, thought about a 3, and they find Verdon. And Verdon can't get it to go. Going to be rebounded, though, by Torres. And Portage gets another shot at it. And the ball's just tied up. Oh, by the strong arms of Elijah Guzman. Wrapping that ball up. Getting a jump ball.
Yeah, Josh, especially there in the paint. And the Swordsmen do a good job just kind of flocking and just like, just a swarm just drawn to that ball there. Better be careful with it in the paint. Here's Jeff. Open 3, thought about it. He'll dribble and turn it over instead.
Yeah, I thought he wanted that 3. And I think if it wasn't 11 zip, he's taking that.
Yeah.
Boy, it's just so early in the game. I think take the shot you get, but I think Jeff's looking at let's take some time off the clock.
Yeah.
Let's get a wise shot here. It's going to be Moody bringing the ball back up.
Josh, this is a matchup we're going to want to watch here. Jeff on Moody. Bring the ball up. Jeff rarely gets the opportunity to guard the point guard, the guy bringing it up.
Oh, good double.
Oh, good.
Could have had it. Brandon Sheeler for 3, just off. Quick look there. Oh, Connor, go ahead. Got Jeff on the alley-oop pass, and it's in. Connor, alley-oop pass to Jeff Woosley. And that's 2 quick ones. 13-0. What a start
Moody's going to try to get in the paint.
Oh,
charge,
baby.
Oh, and he took it, Elijah Guzman. Salute. Oh, and the orchestra with the da-da-da-da-da charge. I love that. Boy, Elijah just throwing his body in front and taking it in the chest. My guess is he's going to be just fine. The man is built like a tank. Smart play, and there's Connor. Nice dish to JP. JP up. Took a bump, and he's going to go to the line for 2 quick shots. John, love the attack right now of the rim. We took a 3 early with Dave Fernandez, but since then, it has been all in the paint. Oh, I was going to say, if he misses that, I'm blaming that trumpet that played. Did you hear that?
Yeah, no doubt. Ryan Bogus.
Somewhat. Ryan Bogus. Look how
Our
he knew
assistant
it was.
producer over there.
Yeah.
Absolutely puts his head down.
And then, they need
We
trumpet.
do. We got our pep band in the building, and Josh, enjoy having our pep band.
Yeah.
And John Borsch has done just an incredible job, and love hearing him play. A few strings played the national anthem for us. They're here just adding to the spirit of the game.
Oh,
And looking forward to this one. Here's Connor.
Ooh, thought about it. It's going to be too late at this point. They got JP on the attack, goes up, an awkward take, but goes in. And his parents walking in just in time to see that drop in.
Yeah, Josh, we are starting early.
Yeah.
This varsity game scheduled to start at 6:30. And thankful, because I know the weather is getting nasty out there, but there's only one thing different about tonight than your normal night.
What is that?
And that is we didn't have a junior varsity game.
Dude, that kills me. Yeah,
And,
I always
normally
want the games,
Coach
man.
Conger here is the coach. He is the coach of the first game of the night. The junior high, junior varsity guys does an incredible job with them. But man, man, he eats up the whole time. He plays an hour. We give him an hour to play. He plays the whole hour. And hey, I'm not complaining. Stating facts here.
It's getting hot up here.
Wondering why we're starting the game early. There was no junior high JV game tonight.
I think it's suffice to say there was no game, not to add on with it normally takes 3 hours to get the game over. But, dude, I guess I got to take it on the cheek, huh? And that's up and no good. Rebound, subject change, and that's in. There we go. Hey, it's all right. Joey Conley there dropping it in for 2. Great look for him. Sorry about that. Nelson Torres, number 10, dropped it in for 2. And Mason Wilkerson with a big bucket inside. Love seeing Mason get out there and get hot, get going in early.
Josh, he is one of those role players that he comes in and he contributes. It doesn't go down or even stay the same. I feel like, man, he does. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say stay the same. He does. He brings the energy. He brings a big body in there. He grabs the boards and he can finish under the rim. And you saw it right there. And same thing.
Another guy.
Same thing could be said about Esteban.
Another, and you hit it on the head. 2 guys that come in and have an impact. I think Esteban heard, and he banked that bad boy in. Give me the bank. It's wide open at 6:29 p.m. Bank's open. Get your cash, boys.
Okay.
Travis Wilson.
Okay, must
Gets
be
a
one of those 24-hour ATMs.
Yes. Cha-ching. And there's Mason and Esteban. Good teamwork to Merhalski. And drag the foot. It's going to be travel.
Oh, man.
But, John, Esteban Santos, man, him and Mason just off that bench, as well as Darvell, Travis, and David. But those guys see a lot of minutes, and they got a big role on this team to kind of come in for Connor or JP, and then Esteban for one of the guards, whether it be David, Elijah, or Jeff. And, boy, they do a fantastic job.
Yep. Josh, you're right. Esteban there he is playing D, and Mason with the block. Wow. And normally Esteban, is a good defender.
Yep.
And you can count on him to hit those short corner shots, 15 feet and in. He is just money. And we've seen him even come in and hit a couple threes. And so certainly Esteban, number 5 out there, about to inbound the ball, a player to watch.
Yep.
If you're a Swordsman fan.
Oh, and they pulled Darvell out. He got a minute in there, and then I think broke his glasses of the band. Got to get him stitched back up and back out there. Going to be Travis Wilson on the far side, the wall side of the gym. Oh, nice crossover. Travis Wilson. And then trips on the assist to Mason Wilkerson off the trip and stumble by Travis.
Man.
Tripping Travis.
Travis, the awareness to just shovel that ball up to Mason
while he's face planting.
Tripped in the ground, man.
His face is swiping the floor, and he's just assist. He's thinking about the game. I love that. Man, Travis Wilson, a hard worker. And again, family needs prayer at this time as his dad had surgery.
Absolutely.
And boy, just a tough time for their family. So keep that in mind if you would. Travis Wilson out there, number 33. We love Wes Wilson, love Deb Wilson, and been in our church and school forever. And got to coach him in 6th grade, just seen him grow up, and he's got a good family, good parents. And Wes, my goodness, one of the hardest workers I know, John. And oh, boy, just a good family. Pray for them tonight if you would. It's going to be 2 shots, though, with the line for Caleb Moody. And first one's good, puts him up to 6 on the board. And, John, you mentioned that pep band, but my goodness, I was starting the game off tonight, and they were scrambling. I was looking at John Borsch, like, directing people to sit down and do this and do that. And I was like, we're not going to have a national anthem. I was a bit worried, but props to them for setting up in about 5 seconds there. They would have to be early, too. And getting it done. Leak out.
In transition here, this is Moody. Floater, bank, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to go up and at him.
Oh, Moody.
Can't complete the and one, but he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, and seems to have done a good job so far on free throws. A nice form shooter. Really wanted that to go if you're Moody, though. Really want that to fall. Getting into paint, doing the right things, going up strong. And we'll see if he can hit the 2 at the line. First shot, just off.
You mentioned Wes Wilson. Man, I have a couple of Wes Wilson stories, and man, they're all. You mentioned that he's a hard worker. It's all just working with Wes Wilson.
I bet.
And specifically, one of the youth conference late nights, man. It was the, you know how we do the Wednesday night out at the college.
Yeah.
And he's in charge of that midway, and so I had helped put away the stuff before, but this time I was expecting just another long night. We would work till 2 a.m. hauling all that stuff. This night it was going to rain, so we had to get it all down to the gym. And if you're familiar with that midway, man, it was a ton of work, and I was going into it expecting a ton of work. But before we did, there was a storm coming, so he was intense. And before we started working, he just like, guys, hey, come here. And he gathers all of us workers, and he's like, hey, let's just have a word of prayer together. And he prayed, man.
Oh, Travis Wilson.
There he is.
Drops it in for 2.
He prayed, and as that storm is coming, he's got all this money on the line. He's got all this equipment. He's got to rush it down there. He took a moment to pray, man, and that just hit me different. In that moment, to hear him pray was just powerful, and that's just kind of the man that he is. And, man, so thankful for him, his example to me, and excited that Travis is out there tonight and gets some minutes.
Yeah, John, Travis Wilson drove to the right, went up, and dropped it in for 2 a moment ago. And a nice take. Used the English, too, man. Had some English. And love seeing that from Travis attacking the basket. They go to Dave Merhalski. Feeds it to Mason. Mason up. Got it blocked there. Merhalski's there to clean up the dirt. And he puts it in for 2. There's Dave Merhalski taking a shovel and cleaning it all up. Love that from Dave. Stupendous worker out there. The guy hustles. And trying to bank it in again out there with Sheeler. Travis, number 33 in white. Trying to get out of this trap. He's getting pressure, and it goes to Darvell. Nice cut, Mason Wilkerson.
Wow.
Up and good for 2. Mason edges past the defense, drops it in.
Here's Moody from deep. No good.
Boy, what a score, John. In the first quarter.
Yeah.
And we're on pace for 100 here at 28-7. And, John, if we do that, I think everyone in the building gets a raise if we hit 100 tonight. Coach, players, everyone.
What was the deal? The Bulls, if they
is that Travis Wilson replay.
Yeah,
Look at that off the glass.
Was it the Bulls, if they hit 100, it was a free Big Mac?
Oh, really?
When the Bulls, I don't know if they still do it. When the Bulls got 100
nowadays,
points, it was a free Big
every
Mac.
night they're hitting 100, so they're not doing that anymore.
Right.
It's like a 120 maybe.
Different day. All right, folks, we'll be back here in just a minute. Your score is 28-7. Swordsmen with a comfortable lead over the Pacers. We'll be back here in just a minute for the second quarter of play. That's Moody for 3 off the mark. Darvell Blanton with the rebound. Here comes Mason Wilkerson here near side up to David Murhalski. Back to Mason. Good thought there,
Yeah.
Josh. And Dave Murhalski, another one of those role players that can just step in
Yeah.
and, man, just hold down the fort.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, a little give-and-go action there from
Oh.
Dave. Love to see it.
Travel. Yeah, you can't stand up with the ball. Tough one. And it's always the temptation of the guy on the floor to stand up or to roll or to make that pass a little easier. Just can't do it. Not allowed in the game of basketball.
Josh, these Pacers, they're a hard-working team. And even in that JV game, which we won soundly as well, they fought all the way till the end. They hustled through, and you saw it even there. I mean, he's just trying to get some room to dribble the ball. Still working, still fighting, and you got to admire that about these guys, and certainly speaks to the coach, the parents.
Yeah,
that's not by accident. Here's Moody bringing it up for the Pacers. Elijah Guzman guarding him.
Yeah, and Elijah, not someone you want to see. Jeff started on him.
Yep.
Not fun. Elijah's on him now. Also not fun. Moody's going to have a tough night, I think, getting guarded by a myriad of good defenders. And that's Darvell Blanton locking him up, and Dave closed out on 3. And another 3 drops in for Brandon Sheeler. Got his second triple tonight.
Wow.
This one, no bank involved.
Yeah, Josh, the last one was from the white line. Just like a running jump shot. Just let it fly. And out of nowhere, just wanted people to know that he's here.
Yeah.
And so he's here and there. Apparently that was no accident. Hits his second one. 28-9 is your score. Here's Elijah Guzman. Swordsmen in white. Pacers in black. 3-2 zone. Looks like they're set up in here, Josh.
Good
Swordsman working the ball. Dave Murhalski, short corner shot, no good. Going the other way for the Pacers.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Dave Murhalski. He can hit that baseline jumper. When he gets it open, you want him pulling the trigger. I mean, use the weapon. That's a deep 3. Torres, no good. Rebound, Murhalski.
Josh, did you see Dave go to his man to check him off?
I saw where he was at the end.
Thing.
I didn't see it.
That's a small thing. Dave was started on the block. The shot went up. He went to his man to go check him off. And, Josh, that's a small thing. It's a small thing.
Yeah.
But, man, that's Dave being disciplined. Just doing what he's been taught to do. Here's Mason on the block.
Yeah, John, it's a small thing if you do it. If you don't do it, it's a big thing.
Right, yeah.
It's a big thing if you don't do it.
That's a rebound. That's a rebound.
Because if you don't do it and your boy gets that rebound and he puts it up for 2, hey, you know who coach is yelling at? He's not yelling at everyone else, yelling at you.
Yeah.
It's a small thing, but it can turn into a big thing.
Yeah, Dave probably learned that by experience, doing it the wrong way.
Yep. Oh, and Mason gets a tip there, and there's Dave Murhalski. Look at him. Scraping knees, no knee pads.
Attaboy.
Also, no worries. He doesn't care. He'll bloody his knees, get his jersey
those are
dirty.
Trophies.
Yeah. Oh, each one of those shiners, man, wants to frame it. There's Mason. Good quick pass. Knew where he's going with it. Dave trying to fake out Trey Young down there on the baseline. And there's Mason Wilkerson up. Oh, and blocked. Sheeler having a day, and Mason's still there. Thought he'd get that third one to go, but can't. Good persistence there by Wilkerson. Love that from him. This is Moody. Oh, good trap, but they get it out to Sheeler, who shot it again and got fouled. Wow. John, he got hit in the face. I am very surprised they didn't call that. I'm surprised none of their fans are upset. I was just watching Sheeler take that 3, and I think it was Mason, but an elbow right to his, he let go of that 3 and got elbowed in the face and fell down. Dude, that's 100% of the time a foul, so I'm so glad that they did not call that. However, a foul was committed. Brandon, know that we saw it. All right, we saw it. Bit of contact there, and they're going to sub him out with 6 points there of their 9. In the game is Bryce Trusty from the JV squad, number 21 there in black. 3 for Moody, and it's good. Trigger 3 and drops it.
Wow. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, Caleb Moody.
No other passes involved there, Josh. They got it to one guy, did his thing.
Yeah.
And that's tough to guard.
When the ball's got no energy, they say the more you move the ball, the more energy the ball gets. It's supposed to help your shot go in, essentially, but there was no energy on that ball. I mean, he had carried it across half court, no passes, and drained it. Even harder with no energy on the ball. You got to move the ball, charge it up a little bit, and then the ball goes in a little better.
Josh, that's a great analogy.
Look at this corner 3.
No
there was
energy.
not enough energy. You passed it one time. That's one level of energy. If you get above a level 7, it definitely goes in. Guaranteed.
Level 7.
At least seven energy ball goes in every time. It's like a 3 energy ball right now. Keep making the passes.
Lots of contact here.
Oh, and then they're going to whack him with a travel. Yeah, and you know what, John? They're letting contact go both ways because that last foul was the most blatant three-point shot foul I've ever seen, and they let it go, and then they're letting him tackle Dave down here in the post. So they must feel the game is well under control. Might be with the snow trying to let it get by a little quicker or something. Hey, but I don't want that, man. I want every game treat it like it matters, you know. Absolutely. And these guys are playing. These guys are playing that way. So we'll see how the game progresses. Oh, here we go. Trey Young in the high post. Look at this guy, spitting image of Trey Young.
Good work, Zach.
And Zach tying up the ball with an NBA All-Star. Love seeing that from him.
Zach got a bunch of good minutes at the JV level, and nice to see him get this experience at the varsity level. And Josh, you know, Zach is one of the hardest workers out there.
Yeah.
And doesn't always get the most playing time, but, man, he has worked hard. He has worked out in the offseason, put on several pounds, got some muscle, and has worked on his game. And I enjoy just seeing him get the opportunity to show Coach what he can do. And that's JP Garrett up and in for 2.
Yeah, JP Garrett, just a tall drink of water up there. I mean, if I was trying to block that shot, I'd have to get a ladder, you know, and climb to the top and then maybe get a chance to get a fingertip on it. I mean, the guy's 6'5". How do you block it? Oh, nice rebound. Can't get it to go. Darnell Weston almost got a bucket there but couldn't drop it in. And there's Moody. Nothing but net. There's JP at the high post again. Man, Moody had a nice 3 down there, John. Just drained it, and the net had to get fixed afterwards. Oh, Jeff driving in, got some contact. And no call. It's going to be Moody again. Quick 3. Oh, and almost dropped another one in. And Jeff, my guess, is going to go all the way to the rim here. I don't think he's taking anything less than a layup, and he will get it.
Good work, kid.
That's how Jeff is. Now, one thing I like is when Jeff has those plays where he thinks he gets fouled and then hustles back. That time, you know, he's looking at the ref a little bit, but you know in his head, he's thinking, the next time I touch that ball, there will be a foul. There may not be. I don't care. I'm going to make the basket. You know, and he came back right back down with the left hand. You saw it. It was a foot from the basket and got a layup. It's like that's what you do as a good player. You miss a shot, you miss a foul. They miss a foul call. You go right to the rim. You get the next one.
Yeah, and here he is in the corner.
Oh, finds his big.
Inside.
Oh, JP. Get up there and dunk that ball. JP in for 2. Love it. Love it better when it's dunked.
Josh, you can just hear the gasp of people as JP is coming through the lane.
It's just me in the background breathing. You think you hear the crowd? No, that's
looking
me.
for a dunk.
Yeah, someone poke it, and JP's got to get ahead. The other guy that's not really gotten a lot of minutes tonight is Connor. You know, just kind of got subbed out and hasn't come back in.
Yeah, you know, I know Connor was absent from school today.
Oh, is he sick?
That could have something to do with it.
Yeah, he got in trouble for having too poofy a hair. They sent him home. They were just like, yeah, that guy, he's got to go. Hair, you know, on the poofy scale, it's 11. We only allow a 7 here at HB. Got to go home.
Josh, you sound like you'd be a great enforcer.
Who was that?
No, I'm just saying you'd be a great enforcer of the rules.
No, I get my scale of poofiness, you know. Walk around the hallways and suspend students.
No, but I do know even if Connor was sick, he probably took a personal day to play in the game today. So you got to appreciate that because you can't play.
Right, yeah, that's the rule.
You're just taking a sick day.
Oh, Mason, there he is. One more. Oh, and he found him just a little bit long on the pass. And Mason's saying, my bad, my bad. That's good, man. I love the accountability, and this team is great, John. This team really, if you watch them, you don't have a front row seat like we do sometimes, but these guys, when they mess up, are often hitting their chest, claiming responsibility.
Yeah.
And you love that, man. You love to see that from the players. Darvell Blanton as the point right now, and they feed Mason. Kick it to Darvell. To Travis. Oh, I wanted him to shoot that. Darvell Blanton to the wing. Esteban to Travis again. Travis almost traveled. We got Travis tripping. Maybe Travis traveling tonight. Oh, Mason just long on the shot. Can't get it. Sheeler kicks it out. In transition, looking for an option. They find Trusty out there on the wing. It's going to be poked off the hands of Caleb Moody. Sorry, that's not Moody. That is number... Boy, no numbers on the front of these jerseys. It looks to be Brandon Wilson. Looking at a trap here for Portage. They find Connor.
Good ball movement.
Darvell swinging it. Oh, Esteban, some mishandling here, but he kicks to Connor. Connor finds Darvell. Pop that, Darvell Blanton. Oh, Darvell. Connor up and good for 2. I think all season, John, half of our buckets are just Connor making layups, you know?
Yeah.
The guy he's dangerous down on the low block.
And the way he can read it coming off the rim, the way he's just in the right place at the right time so many times.
Yeah.
Josh is just, man. Oh, wow.
I think trying to draw contact. And that one, yeah, there was no foul, but
Yeah.
he got robbed on one of them, the last one, but could not get that one to go in. What a first half, John. 36-15, up 21.
Yeah.
All ready to go into halftime. Not going to hit 100 tonight now with the drop-off, but still a great game for the Swordsmen.
Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to a strong second half. Swordsmen 36, Pacers 15. We'll be back here in just about 8 minutes for your second half between the Swordsmen and the Portage Christian Pacers.
Welcome back to the third quarter, and there's David Fernandez. He started the game out with a big corner three, and he starts the second half off with a big corner three. Dave Fernandez, composed, cool, collected, and clutch. Moody driving left, mid-range, and it's good. Moody finds the stroke to start second half. Again, I'm Josh Conger, joined with John Woosley up here, bringing you HBTV, and we love it, man.
Yeah, Josh Moody had, I think, 3 threes in the first half.
Wow.
And don't want to let him get going here to start this third quarter. Just rather, what's the word I'm looking for? Extinguish the heat.
Yeah.
Quick. And you would think with Elijah or Jeff on him, that would do it.
Yeah.
And so we just need to turn up the heat on him a little bit. There's Jeff for 3, the answer.
Yeah, and Jeff just took his time. He's like, I know I've got at least 2 seconds to get this off. Kind of shimmied there for a half a second and then took it. Just taking his sweet time and drops it in.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful shot. And Josh, I've told him, man, and I've told you for years now, I just enjoy watching him play. A lefty, crafty, good shooter. And there you see a solid defender. And of all the areas of improvement, Josh, that might be the one that he can improve in the most. Just being able to guard the guy.
Yeah.
And he's on the guy right now.
Don't tell Jeff that, though. I think right now, every game, he wants the best guy.
Yeah. No, he
wants him right now, no, and he can.
Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't want him. I'm saying, man, maybe he could improve there and just make it obvious that, man, hey, I need to guard the best guy.
And he's starting out on Moody second half here. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and off the foot there of Schuler.
Josh, we got the Lemons watching.
Oh,
we have the Garretts watching once again, just thanking us for the work on HPTV, and I'm watching. Josh, I want to say from Kansas, but I could be wrong there. The grandparents that are out of town there for JP, I don't recall. And Darvell, Mr. Cox, watching Darvell as well.
All right,
he's a solid guy. He's got oh man, his son is in Ty's class. For some reason, his name is slipping my mind. But good family. Enjoy them. Enjoy Darvell. We thank you for watching. Tuning in tonight on HBTV.
Yeah, and Darvell got some good minutes there in that first half. Did a lot for us, running the point. And had a good look at a mid-range and just missed it. I mean, as close to being on as it could be. Couldn't get it in there. And there's JP on the miss on the free throw. Elijah Guzman, big rebound. JP, go dunk that. Go! Oh! JP, finger grazed the rim. He's getting there, John. Just had it. 46-17 here is the lead for the Swordsmen. That's Moody stepping back.
Wow.
Putting it up for 3. Just shy. Big, strong rebound from 6'5", JP Garrett. They got Jeff ahead in the corner. He might take that 3. Might watch it. Takes it. And it's good. Jeff Woosley, corner 3, and rips the net through. Connor helping out the referees there, but then not getting back quite enough. And JP might have got some contact. Moody's going to go up again. Oh, and JP hammered that ball.
Down.
He said, have some dinner, young man. I'll cook it up for you. Moody served that to him on a platter. JP just too big, too strong. We're bringing in Darvell, Travis, Mason, Dave, and Esteban. Rotating all 5 guys out. Line change here as they do in hockey. We got Sherry Young in the comments saying, go Swordsman. Connor from Ohio Grands. Ooh. Love Sherry Young. We just love that Young family. Parents of Alana Lemon. They're always very faithful to watch Connor, as they were to watch Jaden last year as well. And just great grandparents. I hope my parents someday watch my children the way that the Youngs and the Lemons watch Connor and Jaden, you know. That is awesome.
Don't miss a game.
Oh, and drops it in. Good shot there. That's Darnell Weston. And goes 2 for 2. Nice free throw for him from Darnell. It's going to be HB ball. Esteban Santos will take over the point and walk it up. He's got Darvell and Travis at the wings. Mason in the post and David running baseline. Swings to Darvell. Blanton. Darvell kicks to Esteban. Down to Travis in the corner. Travis swings it to the middle. Mason looks at Dave. Finds Dave. Dave drives baseline. Drops his shoulder. Goes up. Maybe a jump ball. Portage wraps it up.
Good ball movement there by the second squad, Josh, to have these guys step in and know what to do against the zone, not try to force anything.
Yeah.
But sharp, quick passes all around. And you love to see that.
Yeah, and over in the back there by Portage.
Here's Esteban on the far side going up to Dave. Dave trying to go inside to Mason. And Aaron pass there. Here come the Pacers.
Oh, and stolen away. Dave Michalski and a clear path foul there. Yeah, and they're going to call a clear path. I believe that's one shot in the ball. Might be two shots and the ball.
Yeah, it's not like the NBA there, Josh, where they kind of got the clear path. They give them the points, right?
I think in the NBA they give them points, but I think it's here you got to earn it. But then you get the ball back if you don't. Right. So, problem is though, you're going to make a layup more than you'll make two free throws. So I think that's why the NBA does what it does, because especially at that level, no one's missing a layup or a dunk or something like that. So we'll see. Looks like we're 0 for 2 there, but chance for these guys to get up here and get another basket. Looks like we're going to set up inside out. Oh, no. Oh, man, you could go over to the top to Michalski right now. And Mason would be a point guard.
Yeah, multiple no-look passes. That's the second one.
Oh, Dave just takes it away from him and puts it up and in. Oh, up and out. Mason up, and Mason gets fouled. Going up for the layup. Man, Dave's shot looked down. I mean, it looked in. It looked like it was in the net before it rang around the rosy and popped out. Not what you want there. I'm sure Dave's scratching his head. I thought it was in. I'm sure he did too. Mason gets 1 of 2 thus far. Getting a chance again. This is Landon Lowe Jackson checking back in. He was in the first game, the JV game.
Yep.
Now getting some minutes in the varsity.
Many of you are aware the Swordsmen will head to Lake Zurich, Illinois this Friday and Saturday for the Quinton Road Invitational. The Day Spring Classic is what it's called. Watch your back, Esteban. And they'll enter that tournament. That tournament, Josh, has been tough through the years. And we have been able to win it a couple times these last few years, but this will be a tough tournament for this team, this varsity team, this Friday and Saturday. And you can go to esn.org to catch the live streaming of that tournament. Or go to the Eagles Sports Network here on YouTube and catch those games this weekend. If you're not following us on True Blue Sports, we'll do our best to keep things updated there, but you can find the games being live streamed on ESN, so Eagles Sports Network, and watch those games live. And so we're looking forward to that tournament, Josh. I know the guys are geared up. Hopefully the weather will allow us to travel there to have the tournament. I know some people are concerned about that.
Ooh.
And I'm looking forward to these guys showing what they can do over there in Lake Zurich.
And, John, the nice thing about that Quinton Road tournament, it's always so competitive. I don't think there's ever been, like, an easy win year. Most of the time, in fact, we're struggling to get to the championship game, and it's just a battle. I mean, all the way through. It's a 2-day tournament. And I think the guys like it because after every game, they post stats on the wall. I don't know if you remember that. Even from when I played, I remember them posting those stats. I think the guys like going over and checking their stats for the day, and it's kind of nice. They keep track of that throughout the games, and I think for all teams.
The only stat I'm concerned about is that bracket, Josh.
Of course, John. I'm just saying the players on other teams seem to enjoy.
Other teams. That makes sense.
Did I say our team? I meant other teams. I'm sure Connor's not over there checking how many points he had, or Jeff checking the charges he's taken, or I don't think that's not happening.
We'd like to think that's the
case. I never looked at it one time.
That's a lie.
I didn't go into Quinton Road. I intentionally went in there and dropped 21 my
see how many three-pointers
senior year.
you can shoot.
Just
Not
so
even
I could see the
just
stats
shoot.
up there. Yeah, I was just letting it rip, man. First game against a bad team, and I'm just shooting it, trying to get my stats up. Man, that's terrible. I admitted it. It happened. Oh, travel there, and he got away with it. Up and no good there. Rebound by Lowe Jackson. Goes up, floats it, just short. Travis Wilson rebound. Michalski, look at him running the floor, John. Every possession, he just beats everyone down and waits. You know, if they use me, fine. If not, fine. But he's there ready. Darvell. Oh, let him shoot it. Darvell Blanton had a look there, but they say you traveled.
Yeah, tough call there for Darvell. He saw the opening. He saw that 15-foot bucket, just waiting for him. Got a little too anxious there.
Yeah, and they're going to pull Travis Wilson now. Zach Colonel subbing for him.
top of the key here, defended by Murhalski. Mason steps up on it, going inside, off the mark. And
There it is.
Gets it to go.
Darnell Weston having a good second half. Doing a fine job out there. And there's Zach Curran wide open at 3. Doesn't think about that shot, but swings it back to Darvell, and he's open again. He's looking at his options. Darvell down to Murhalski. Dave Murhalski just short. Rebound, Stevan Santos. Up, no good. Mason dropped it in for 2.
Josh, something people might not realize, Darvell is a part of our HBTV crew.
Oh, yeah?
He's a part of our HBTV crew, and some of the graphics even you'll see periodically here on the live stream he made. And guys, at the end of this third quarter, if we could show the crew video, because the HBTV crew video, Darvell made that. He put that together, introducing the HBTV crew, the HBTV crew intro video. So that also shows you a few more students behind the scenes that help make HBTV possible, that are learning, just contributing. Oh man, Esteban trying to tip that in there, Josh. Good work, good hustle
Mason
there.
Swordsman drew a foul.
Man.
The obvious call came down on the arm. Going to be 2 looks here for Mason, who's a good free throw shooter, John. Yeah, and there it is. Makes the first one. 1-on-1 so far. Got another one coming. They're going to sub Travis. Looks like Connor is coming in for Mason there for shooter. He'll sit at the scores table and await this. And if you're Mason, you might miss the shot, stay in a couple more minutes, until the next big ball. Yeah. But if he makes it, it'll get pulled right away.
That's the next level thinking.
And that's
there,
strategy when you're up 56-21, maybe missing one for a couple extra minutes on the court. We'll see what he does here. If he misses, it's on purpose. He's too good. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Slide dog, Mason Wilkerson. Missing on purpose. The guy never misses, 100%. So if he misses, it's on purpose. And Connor will stay at the scores table. Oh, and it only bought him 15 seconds as it goes out of bounds, and now a substitution here. Connor will come in for Mason.
Upcoming events here for the Swordsmen. I mentioned already the Quinton Road Tournament, January 12th and 13th, this Friday and Saturday. Our next home game is January 19th. January 19th, that's a Friday, and Josh Heritage is coming over, and they travel well, just from right here in Dyer, and they played us tough over at their place, and so that'll be a great game. That's January 19th, a Friday. And then the following Friday, there's the upcoming events there in that corner of your screen. Ooh, you can see it, FAFCA at HB that next Friday, January 26th. And so looking forward to some good upcoming events for the Swordsmen. We'll show you and introduce you to our HBTV crew and be back here for the start of our fourth quarter. 58-21, Swordsmen with the lead.
Welcome to HBTV. My name is John Woosley, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you our 2023 HBTV crew. Here they are.
Noah Hallahan, senior and HBTV original live stream expert. Darvell Blanton, varsity basketball player by day, videographer, editor by night. Edie Olson, the karate master, social media manager, photographer, along with Mahala McGraw, social media manager, a junior, and a photographer as well. Azalea Armijo, the cat lady, and Canva wizard. Luke Audis, senior varsity basketball player, editor, videographer. Alana Elliott, social media manager and photographer. Josie Stokemeister, chief problem solver and varsity volleyball player. Ryan Bogus, an assistant producer on our live streams for HBTV. And our newest member to our crew this year, freshman Xavier Huckins, a producer in the making. So thankful for each of the members of the HBTV crew. We thank you for joining us here on HBTV, and we hope that you'll join us again soon.
Brings back in, inform the people. He got an and one, by the way. As soon as he makes this shot, he missed it. But Travis had a nice driving layup on the right side, finished it, and got fouled.
60-21 is your score here. Swordsmen in their traditional man-to-man defense. Esteban Santos, Dave Murhalski, Connor Lemon, Zach Curran, and Travis Wilson in white for the Swordsmen. right now. And for the Pacers out there, you have several of their starters still out there. You got number 1, Joey Conley.
Number 3 out there.
Yep, Timothy Virden.
Number
we got
4.
50 or 30.
Rajah King is out there, I think, for the first time this game. Number 4 out there on the wide side.
Yeah, fouled out of the JV game, so making up some minutes here in the varsity game.
Oh, Marhalski in for 2. And you got number, I believe 12 is in there.
Yeah,
Brandon Wilson.
Yep, there we go. If you're joining us from Portage Christian, thanks for tuning in here to HBTV.
Oh,
and there's
Esteban.
the steal, the finish.
Esteban so smooth with that layup. You'd love to see that from him. Here's the replay, up and just touching it off the glass. Esteban's a smooth kid and a smooth player, man. He's just smooth. It's cool. Good shooter and a polite, great kid out there as well.
100%. Here's Esteban. Here he is bringing it up, advancing the ball up far side. Here's Travis Wilson. Gives him a pump fake.
Oh,
short corner shot. Man,
Travis.
That was a savvy play there by Travis.
Yes.
Kind of felt the intensity building, gave him a little pump fake. He jumped out of the gym.
Yeah, he did.
Dropped it from short corner.
Yeah,
Good
Travis,
play.
better watch out, John. He's going to get himself subbed out of the game. Scoring too much, you know. You don't want to be that guy. I'll score every once and again. He's at like 5 points in the half, you know. Or 4, I'm sorry.
Here's Virden up top, trying to go against Dave Marhalski. Senior forward, just hurls it to Conley. And there's Travis. Good hustle, kid.
Yeah,
Rajah King, yep.
Yeah, good little ball handler, John.
Yeah, he's a feisty little guy, and that feistiness got him in trouble during that JV game, fouling out of that one. Here he is from 3.
Oh, wow!
Just buried it.
Rajah Bell. I'm sorry, Rajah King. Shooting like Rajah Bell out there. As a kid, man, Rajah Bell is the only guy I know with the name Rajah. Remember him on the Phoenix Suns? He was played with
I'm thinking Leandro Barbosa.
Leandro Barbosa was on that team with him.
Sean
Rajah
Marion,
Bell. All those guys.
Stoudemire,
We played the same 2K game, I believe. You know?
Probably.
But I knew all those guys, and there's Rajah King with a nice three-pointer off a good screen.
It was them, you know. Zach Curran for 3 off the mark.
And Jeff back in there with some minutes.
Yeah, Josh, you mentioned the Denver Nuggets and their jerseys earlier.
Yes.
The Phoenix Suns with their orange ones is just another 2K classic.
Love playing with those guys, man. And you know what, man? My brother, Trevor, would play with Sean Marion. And again, never could I hit a 3 with that guy. But he'd sit there with Phoenix and just shoot 3s with Sean Marion. He had like some figured out with you just barely touch it.
Yeah.
And he would just drain 3s with that awkward Sean Marion form. Oh, and a miss there by Caleb Moody. But, yeah, Phoenix Suns, not good memories in my mind. I had Denver. My brother would have Phoenix, and he would sometimes whoop me with Sean Marion. Moody makes second. 66-27, Swordsmen lead by a cool 39 points here. Zach Kern wide open. Jumper no good. Mason didn't even jump. Just got it, set it right back up and in. Good take from him.
Here's Lo Jackson. Again, another JV player stepping it up here on varsity. There's Moody going against the Swordsman defense. Far side. Swinging the ball and just trying to figure out what to do here. Back cut there by Moody off his leg. Out of bounds. That'll be Swordsman ball.
Yeah, good back cut there by Moody. Just couldn't corral the ball on the assist to put it in. It's going to be 2 starters back in. Jeff and Elijah at the guards. They got Darvell probably at the 3, Zach at the 4, Mason at the 5. Here comes Darvell, guarded tightly, going to drive right. Go up.
Come on.
Darvell. Oh, got hit. No foul called. And Mason's there trying to fight and clean it up. They're going to say foul on. It's on Mason Wilkerson. Going to be Portage Pacer ball. It's Caleb Moody bringing it up. Oh, and he kicked it just a bit outside for Nelson Torres.
Josh, I never heard the energy analogy.
Oh, yeah?
Where you got to pass it, build up the. I've never heard that. Is that a common basketball expression? Because that is brand new to me, and I've been around the game for a long time.
Then I shouldn't tell you where it came from.
Did you make it up? Okay.
Because I literally made it up.
Did you really?
Second before. I've never, and I'm a coach, I should, but I've never used that with my team before, just because I'm just trying to get the ball over half court and not turn it over.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So at my level, coaching 6th, 7th grade, I don't want them to move the ball a ton. I want them to move it till we get a good shot and then take that shot, because I want a lot of shots, But, for varsity, it's an analogy that I was just thinking, like, he just took that first shot. He didn't have any energy on it, But I like it. Now I think I'm going to use it.
You need to coin it, write a book.
Oh, yeah?
Become famous. Yep. And it all started right here on HBTV, and you folks witnessed it. There you go. Energy. Pass the energy.
Yep.
I don't know, something there.
Every 2 passes is 1 level of energy. So if you have 14 passes, it's impossible to miss. That's just the scale, you know what I'm saying? If you pass that ball 14 times in a possession, you're not going to miss. Guarantee it's a made shot. Every 2 passes, 1 level, so it helps your chances.
I'd love to see some stats and prove that. Oh, wow, Elijah Guzman on the block.
Oh, man, and then there's JP cleaning it up. John, what's crazy is the stats would probably back that up. Honestly, the stats I feel would back that up. I do think the more you move a ball in an offensive possession, it's just like it is. That energy's building. And I think that's why I was thinking that. Like, oh, dude, it works around.
This is great.
But, dude, if you walk over half court and you pull that white line shot, no passes, that's an ice-cold shot. There's just hard to make. My brain just works weird. I'm a psychopath. Zach Curran. Big rebound, Darvell Blanton. Oh, and he kicked it right to Landon Lowe Jackson. He might go up and he misses.
Here's Moody trying to finish it. Darvell rips down the rebound, and he is just wrapped.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for me, it is funny when guys think that that's legal, and they wrap a guy thinking, I can just wrap him up and get a jump. No, you have to go from the side. If you go from the back like that, 2 arms, 100% of the time, 100% of the time it's a foul. So keep that in mind if you're playing. If you're a player, get those jump balls from the side. Zach Curran. Poked away and saved, but dribbled out of bounds there by Moody. It's going to stay. Oh, they're going to say it's. Oh, yeah. Swordsman ball here. 10 seconds to go in this one. This one's all but over here. Darvell to Jeff. Jeff, 5 seconds to go. Going to dribble out the clock. And a big dub for the Swordsman. Elijah gets the last second turnover. And not the way to end the game, but a 68-27 win. Boy, 41.
Yep.
Tough.
Yep.
Good game.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in here on HPTV. A Tuesday night, Josh.
Yeah.
A different kind of evening. Thanks for tuning in here on HPTV. Again, if you want to watch the Swordsmen at the Quinton Road Tournament, the Eagles Sports Network, even maybe while you're here on YouTube, just type in ESN, subscribe, or just remember that name so you can tune in this Friday and this Saturday to catch your Swordsmen over there at Lake Zurich, Illinois.
And brackets should be on that website as well, so you can see what times to watch those games as they're live streaming all of them.
Yep. Otherwise, next time we'll be back here is Friday, January 19th against Heritage, and it should be a good game, Josh. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for tuning in here to HBTV. John Woosley, Josh Conger, signing off for now.